Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel again. This is BMW E30 that I have built with my brother 4 years ago. We own this car more than 15 years and today I'm starting on the biggest road trip I've ever done. We are gonna drive from Hellas to Norway and this is almost 3,000 kilometers and I will take you to the trip with me. I've not been driving this car for now 2 years almost, so we go to pick up. The time is now. We have to wash it probably and put some benzene inside, some fuel so we can test it. My younger brother.
Hello.
And his old E30. That car used to be mine, but now it's his car. I will show it to you. So we go to do this now. This is where was my old shop. My father-in-law's shop. Good. It's sitting in the sun. Oh, guys, it's still looking so fucking beautiful. Fuck, it's beautiful. Now we'll have to start it up. RX-8. It needs washing, but other than that, it's looking awesome. Of course, the battery was completely empty and we had to drive back where we came from to my father-in-law shop and pick up a new battery. This is the shop. He's making some crazy sound systems like this Crazy Smart. It belongs to my girlfriend's brother. So check this out. It's a beautiful, good looking smart with a crazy sound system and it's quite fun to drive. The car is sitting 1 month outside here and the spiders have gone wild, man. What the fuck? But it's okay now. We're gonna wash it. Oh. Old lady, start right up. We need to change this. We are gonna change it. But other than that, the car starts right up. That's crazy. Start it up one more time. The only problem was this was broken. A quick fix with some tape. I will order the new tomorrow so I can change this part. Now the car is running. The car is not running if there is a hole because the sensor is not reading the air and the car is getting crazy. So now listen to this, guys. It's some real car. It smells like gasoline. After this, we drove to fill up with some fresh fuel. I wanted to make sure that all the tires have the right air pressure inside. Unfortunately, this was on Sunday, so the guy that I usually wash the car was not open, so I had to go to some self-car wash just to remove all these freaking spiders. So I did this. I just changed all the spark plugs. Here is the spark plugs. The old was not so bad, but it's better to change them. The spark plugs was not so bad, but the color was not right. It was very dark, and that means that the car is using a lot of fuel. So I plugged in the diagnostic tool, and I had a fault on the lambda sensor, so I had to replace the lambda sensor. The plan with this car is that I'm going to drive from Hellas to Norway. It's more than 3,000 kilometers, and it's going to be very bad for the fuel economy of the car and very bad for my economy if I'm using so much fuel with this car. So I went to the local shop, I picked up a lambda sensor, and I replaced it. Here you see the exhaust, and it was quite difficult to remove the old lambda sensor. I had to use some rust penetrant and some heavy hammer. I put back the new, and the car was everything okay. We are good to go now. Also, I changed all the fuel lines. They was quite old, and I didn't want to risk in this big trip that we had ahead of us. So I changed them all, and I changed the intake manifold, that it was this plastic that was broken, a fuel filter, and 4 meters of new fuel line. Here you can see I made everything the same like it was before, but new. And this was something that I didn't have to think in my long journey. Everything fitted back in the car, looking good and fresh. I changed the oil and I took the car for a car wash. Huge thanks to my friend Yorgos for washing the car all these days in Hellas. It looks amazing, and you have to visit the shop if you ever be in Salamina. Yorgos Car Wash. Now we are an island that's called Salamina. It's very close to Athens, but we are going to take the ferry. It's only 5 minutes. We take the ferry, we go on the other side, and then we are going to Patra. We are going to take a big ship that we are going to travel to Venice. This is 33 hours inside the boat, so we drive less kilometers. So let's go do this. Trans-Italia. So probably. After this we checked in and we get into the boat. Now this is the boat that is going to take us to Italy. We are going up high in Italy, so we are going to spend 33 hours inside this boat. I hope it's cozy and nice and it has something to eat and something to have fun. It was a little bit, we spent 45 minutes to get through the customs now, but other than that everything is going smooth. We wait to get in now. The last truck's going out, we go in. We get into the boat and we parked the BMW deep inside the sea, and there was its place for 33 hours. It was very nice in the boat, the view was amazing, we ate a lot, we sleep a lot, and we saw some beautiful sunsets. After all that, we get down to Italy. The guys was directing us to customs. They asked me if I had with me alcohol and cigarettes and cash, but I didn't have any of this. I'm driving 1 hour now in Italy. The guys, it's like the trucks, they doing minimum 100, 120, and all the rest of the people, they are driving 140, 150 constantly. So if you're driving 130 on the left side, you're going slow. I don't know what's the limit, but I think the Italians drive a little bit too fast. After that, we drove through Italy, through Austria, and we drove in Germany all the way to the city center at Munich. The city was very nice. We enjoyed ourselves for a couple of hours and we continued driving because I had the boat to take from Rostock, that it's high up in Germany. So I was stressed and I didn't want to spend any more time, and I stopped only when I was super tired and I had to sleep. We drove through Germany, through Monaco, and we spent the night at one place here in Germany that is called Hof. It was a beautiful place, a beautiful hotel. I was driving maybe 7-8 hours straight. I just couldn't take it anymore. We found this place at Google Maps and we just continue. So now we will drive from Hof to Rostock. It's 500 kilometers. I hope we can do everything at one go. So we start the car to warm up. Old lady is still holding strong. We let it warm up and off we go. So I drove till my energy is over to Hof. Here you see the city of Hof. I spent the night there in a beautiful hotel. I really liked this city. But the next day, the problem was that from Hof to Berlin, the weather was rainy. I drove a lot of kilometers and very fast in the German highway with a lot of rain, and my trip got very, very difficult. Guys, we stop at Berlin and it's wonderful. Say hi.
Hi. Hi.
Good morning, we're finally in destination. We are at Rostock after 1,300 kilometers. We stopped at Monaco, we stopped at Berlin, and now we are about to enter the boat. I've never been in this port before, but we are gonna travel from Rostock to Trelleborg, and it's 6 hours. Now they have to check our IDs and check the car, everything, and now we enter the boat. That's it. The trip with the boat from Rostock to Trelleborg, it's 6 hours. So we get off the ship, and here you see that it's summer again. In Sweden the weather was awesome, and we really enjoyed driving from Sweden to Norway. We had to drive to the Norwegian customs that there we was about to meet the new owner of the E30 that we have for so many years. After all this long journey, here you see me at the Norwegian border. We are at the customs and we are removing the Greek registration number, and we are putting some temporary registration numbers that allow us to drive the car into Norway till it gets the new registration Norwegian number. That was it. We are done. The car is not longer a Greek car, it's a Norwegian car. Finito.